Hello everyone, this is Orlando from A Collector's Dream. I'm over at Ryan Nolan's place here. We're going to go ahead and take a look at some cards. So I'm in his room, as you can see. There's the background. That's what he's got back there. He's searching through boxes right now. So let me show you some stuff that he just pulled out real quick. Some real cool stuff that he just got graded. See if I can get a better angle here. Okay, here we go. So look, check this out. Bert Blyleven, rookie card, but it's a blank back. That's cool. It's a blank back. I'll show you some of the other stuff he just got graded here. Look at this. This is a Barrett cricket card. And this looks like it came with a box of cricket balls. Pepino Man would like that. And here is a Hobbs, one of the best cricket players around. And this is the 1907 Taddy. Check that out. And you know what I love about these is just the picture and the backs. Look how nice that back is too. I guess these have different kind of backs. Ryan just searching for some cards. And this is the other stuff I wanted to show you. This is probably the coolest card that he showed me today. The Paavo Nurmi. This was the top Olympic runner of the day. He won every single event. And I don't know how many, I think 12 gold medals he had in total, something like that, it said. But this guy ran everything from the cross country to the short races to steeplechase, everything. And he was, they had to kick him out essentially because he was too good. They said that he was a professional, he was not an amateur anymore in the Olympics. That's just a cool story. So I wanted to share that one. That's a nice one there. And then he's got a few other guys here. Earl Caddick. These are all from W590s. Really cool stuff. And he finds these in like dollar boxes. That's crazy, Ryan. Can't believe that. Check that out. And then this one here is an awesome wrestler. Some of you wrestling fans like Jason may like this guy here. Strangler Lewis. That's from 1925 to 31 W590. These are all kind of hand-cut blank backs. Look how cool that card is. Strangler Lewis. Awesome. And then my favorite of the whole batch that he showed me here is this 1920s Italian card of Maserati. Is that cool or what? Let's see, there we go. I got a good look at it there. Look at that card of Maserati. That is so cool. I've never seen that. So I just want to show you some of the non-sports stuff. Well, sports, but non-baseball, football stuff he's got here. So cool stuff. And now, I'll show you some of these. Super nice. I've never seen these. And these are Gallery of American Heroes series. And check that out. It's kind of like a small postcard size. This is Paul Revere. Look at that. And it shows him kind of riding a horse there and then riding. And it's a beautiful picture there. That's one of those lithograph photos they used, drawings they used there, Paul Revere. Super cool card in the back. Check out the back. Even has all the information. Has a bunch of stuff about Paul Revere there. Cool stuff. Let's see what else put on here. Oh, look at this. This is Edgar Allan Poe, right?
1878, I think.
1878. Wow. Check this out. 1878. Edgar Allan Poe. That's super rare. How'd you get this, Ryan? I've never seen anything like this. It's not a postcard or anything.
Facebook Marketplace.
Wow. It's a blank back. Looks like this definitely was in some type of album or something. But I've never seen that. And it says homemade candies. From Lancaster, Massachusetts. Homemade candies. Is that cool or what?
We'll get into more stuff soon. But
oh, look at this.
I'll take a look at.
Steely Dan. Now tell me about this, because this is, I've never seen this Steely Dan.
So that's the only card of Steely Dan that I'm familiar with. It came out of Australia. I'm not too familiar with the set and who's in it, but they were distributed with chocolates. And I forget the year on top of my head. It has 2 albums, I believe, on the front of it, so it's around the dating of there.
Yeah, I see that.
But like I said, I can't remember what albums are on there.
It's his latest album, Royal Scam, so I got probably around the time that album came out.
A lot of great songs on there.
Yeah. Oh, check this out. Oh, I've seen these already, but these are the boxing. I love this boxing stuff. Here's the Red Sun cigarettes. These are really, really cool. That's Sam Langford. And what I love about the Red Sun is just the photos, the poses, and the backs. The backs are so cool. Check out the backs. Look at that. Is that beautiful back there? That is so cool. Just want to thank Ryan for allowing me to come here to this place and just look at his collection. These are just impressive. Jack Johnson. Look at this Jack Johnson. Wow, that's a hand cut. It's a beautiful W590. So this is just like the other W590s you showed me earlier.
Yeah, but you know how tough that set is to find a Jack Johnson.
I could imagine. And this one is beautiful. Because you saw the other ones had no borders at all. I mean, completely trimmed off. This has the complete border. And he's got here Frank Gotch. This is the Pet cigarette. Now, I've never seen a Pet cigarette before. This is from English. This is an English card, or?
I think it's American. I could be wrong, but they're very tough to find. There's 2 different versions of the back. Yeah. There's the Pet cigarette and then also the Coke.
Let me take a look at the back here. No, it looks like California. Factory, it says District Seat Cal. I wonder if that's California. See if you guys can take a look at that. Anybody put in the comments if you know anything about these. Pet cigarettes. Here's the Jack Dempsey. This is one of my favorites. That's the Felix Potent. I love these with the black border. How the hell did this ever get a 2? I will never know. That's got to be resubmitted. No, because it's got, looks like it's got some staining in the back. But who cares? Look at this Dempsey card, man. That thing is gorgeous.
I know.
I mean, look at the black borders on that. You never see a Potent card like this.
That's why I have it.
Wow. I guess the staining, but 2, this looks like an 8. Look at that card. It's gorgeous. So rare too. So hard to find. Oh, and these are the 94 Mayos, the cup plugs. Yeah, these are awesome. This is super. This is Corbett, and this is so hard to find. This is extremely rare. As you know, they have the football and the baseball also from the Mayo Cup plugs. The difference is that this is not a black back. It's a blank back also, but it's more like a tan back. Here's another one, the Ogden Sandow. Look at this. How the hell did you get an 8? This definitely, all these are highest graded, I'm sure. There's no way that he can get an 8 out of this. This is ridiculous. A 1902 card at an 8.
And black borders.
And with the black borders. I mean, check it out. Super
Just a
awesome.
few other minor stuff.
Just minor stuff. Oh, and a Mark Spitz and an 8. Look at that. And that's from the Panini.
Another top 10 Olympian.
Yeah.
Those are tough to find.
I
They're
think
stickers.
he 7 gold medals.
Something like that. You're done with these ones, right?
Yeah, I'm done with all that. These
This
two.
one's cool.
There's so much to see here.
This is just
Well, he's pulling out some of the good stuff here, but he's got a lot more. This is the Sadahara O. Look at that. Look at the beautiful card with the red background there. I love that red background. I just love these Sadahara O cards. And it's authentic because it's just got some paper in the back. Looks like some
It should
paper
get
attached to the back.
Well, they were all attached apparently, like glued on, so it should get a grade.
It should get a grade.
So it's one of those I'll crack eventually and resend in with
I
documentation.
mean, look at that.
But that's what I can't remember which Japanese collector I was talking to, and they said they're all like that's one way to tell if they're authentic or not is if they have that on the back. So it shouldn't be an A because of that, and they're all hand cut too. So it's not like it was altered by any capacity.
Yeah, you could tell it's hand cut because on this border is all.
Yeah. But I mean, it still has the border, so it should have got a numeric.
It's got the
grade.
complete border. It's beautiful, yeah.
Surprisingly, I found that at a Dallas card show.
Oh wow! Look at this Tom Morris. I've never seen this. Now this is not a Felix Potent. Looks like it almost, but it's a
F&J Smith.
F&J Smith.
There's 3 different colored
1902.
backs on that. I have a WG Grace somewhere on that, which I didn't really show many.
That's
cricket
got a beautiful
cards, but-
blue back. Very nice. Here's another Tom Morris. Oh, this is one of your big pick. This is the 1900 Cope. This is a really, really awesome card. Guys, if you're into cricket, this is like one of the top cards from.
Oh no, that's Tom Morris isn't cricketer.
Oh no, that's the golf. I'm sorry, the golf cards, right? The golfers. If out of the golfers, one of the top golfers. Hey, that's why I need to edit sometimes. And here's another one of the golfers, Morris again. Now this one is the Ogdens. God, I can't believe the condition you got these cards in. With these black borders, it's like crazy. I mean, these are from 1901. It's blank back. Let me put these here. One of these also.
There it goes. Okay. I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff to see here, guys. This is Edison. Never seen this one here. Now, what year is this thing?
I think it's 1930 or 32, somewhere around there. Only reason why I know that is there was a mention of a French president on there, and he was only in office for 2 years. He got assassinated. So they wouldn't have him on there anymore as the French president if he got assassinated.
Yeah, and it's definitely all in French in the back. And you see that the president's there. Oh, look at this. Iron Maiden.
That's the only one I know that still has its original back. So how those were distributed in a pack, they were folded over. And then a lot of them were pasted actually into albums, which I have a lot of those albums here. But it's way more desirable if you can find the original back, which are impossible to find.
And these look like they're Italian or?
No, those are actually from Brazil.
Brazil, okay.
So that's 1984. That's considered the best Iron Maiden rookie card. But no one grades it yet.
And these, I
They
mean,
should
all
be
of these
cool.
astronaut cards I've seen are getting very popular right now. And this one I've never seen, which is a Rizla chewing gum.
That's the toughest, at least to my knowledge right now, because there's always stuff that possibly out there, but that's the toughest Armstrong and Aldrin as well. I think I'm Aldrin, right? But Armstrong and Aldrin? I think so.
I think so.
One of them has writing on the
Yeah,
back.
this is Neil Armstrong here. And that probably Aldrin there. There's Aldrin. And this is Mahatma Gandhi. And this is,
I believe, that's another one.
I don't know where this is.
I don't know too much about that one. Someone told me it was 1950s, but I picked up in a lot and I thought it was
Looks
kind of
like
cool.
French in the back. Not real sure. It looks like it's paper thin too.
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is tough to find.
Yeah. And this is Grant. I think it's Apex Coffee. What is that?
Apex So there's a lot that have that design, but what differentiates them? So there's some that have blank backs. This one has a blank back. There's others that have a blank front without any stamp or printing over there. So essentially, I'll let you do the video. I'll have some notes on the side. But Apex Coffee is one of the tougher ones to find.
Okay. And this looks like it has like a actual picture.
Correct. Yeah.
Pasted on the album.
That's 1900. But it's not in good shape by any means.
Well, it's just the back.
Well, and it's kind of crumpled before I put in the top loader. You can kind of see on the side, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, on the side. I can see on the side.
But it's a tougher card of Louis Pasteur.
Look at that.
I thought it was pretty cool. I mean, for what he did for science in general.
Awesome. Yeah. No, I mean.
Oh, I got to pick up my other triple.
And here is, here, I'll hold off to that until you bring the other one here. And this is the 1910 Major Taylor. Wow. I've never seen that. Look at that.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that Major Taylor's earlier. But it came out of a magazine, to my knowledge. So I'm still 50-50 on if it's actually 1910. But
it's a postcard in the back, though.
Yeah, I'm like...
It's a postcard from Paris.
So that's another interesting thing about Major Taylor is he was a U.S. star, one of the first famous African Americans in any sport, but most of his stuff is overseas. Well, actually, all his stuff, because he has Ogden's, Felix Podens, and then that postcard. Here's the other triple.
Oh, this. Okay, yeah. I'll show. This is my favorite here, the Navajoy. This is my favorite, 1905 souvenir. That is beautiful.
As his T206.
When you picked this up, I was so jealous. I've never ever seen that. Look at the pose on that. It's beautiful. And then, it's a postcard, and that's why it's authentic, because it's got that in the back.
Oh, it's cut.
An album.
It's also cut at the bottom.
Oh, is it trimmed too?
Yeah, so there's a little bit more writing on the bottom. Normally, that's where people could write, but someone cut the bottom, which honestly kind of looks better. With
I like it like that, yeah. It looks great.
And those ones are done.
So yeah, I'm done with all that. And then
get the last
one here is the Red Cross. Oh, this is the Corbett and Sullivan fight. Look at how cool that is.
Sullivan lost.
That was his only loss.
And Corbett fought very little, but won so much.
Yeah, and it went on for I don't even know how many rounds, but it was like 60-something rounds.
You gotta show the back too. That's the best card in that set. It's a very tough card to find.
The Red Cross. Look at that. That is so cool. See that? And that's the. I would imagine they had different poses, right?
This
is left-hand swing on the jaw.
So there's a bunch of different fights that are in that set between different boxers. So this is the only one that's Corbett and Sullivan. They only have one card together. But they have the other different boxers that are in there. There's a lot of other bigger names in there too that are fighting.
That's cool. Yeah, here it is. Here, look at this, guys. This has Jim Thorpe, Red Grange, and Earl Clark. Look at that, timeless threads. That is so cool. And that's in the Dunruss Classics. That is so cool, and that's out of 50. And look, check this one out. With Barry Bonds, Josh Gibson, and Pujols. Very few example you see of Gibson at all, and any type of material. And then you got Pujols in there. That's so cool. It's super nice.
You know what else is cool about that card? So, it's kind of mythology, but they always say Josh Gibson had more home runs than Babe Ruth. But then you also have Bonds and Pujols, so technically everyone over 700 home runs.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. That's a great point. That's so cool.
So I think this is the most
the top home runs of anybody, because they say Gibson had over 800. They say.
Yeah. So if you think about it, is there any other card with 3 players that have more home runs? I think this is the card that has the most home runs.
That's gotta be it.
That's why I bought it.
That's it. The most home runs ever.
I was really
on any card.
I was worried Pujols wasn't hit in the 700 club when I bought this card originally. I'm like, man, if he could get the 700, the value of this card's going to go up.
For sure.
Because of the story behind it.
Well, he had a great year. You didn't think at the end that he was going to have a good year, as good as he did, And this is the Wright brothers plane. Look at that.
But I like that it's a caramel. I mean, we know how much, like, how popular baseball caramel
Yeah,
cards
it's
are,
Philadelphia Caramel Company.
which Philadelphia caramel baseball cards and also boxing,
Yeah.
which are a lot tough to find.
Airship, see? There it is. Super nice. And look at the John Wayne,
Very tough John Wayne card to find.
1937. Yeah, I've never seen these. You guys that are into non-sports, man, you guys are gonna
Just for
a treat with some
comparison,
of
the
this.
Charlie Chaplin, which Chaplin has a lot of cards in the 1920s and even in the 10s, sold for a couple $100, and that's one of the first John Wayne cards. Well, in my opinion, it's his best 30s card.
Yeah. Oh, and George Washington. God, I can't believe that you got. Oh, this says evidence of trimming, but it definitely doesn't look like it's trimmed.
I think it was slight at the top, but like, look how nice it is.
No, it was a
presentation
professional Evan Mathis trim on this job. Look at that. Looks beautiful. And with those black borders, I mean, guys, it's from 1902. That thing looks mint. Here's another beauty. How could this be a 2?
Because that has slight paper loss in the back. That's the reason why.
I don't even see it. Oh, I see it right over here. But check this out. Look at that. George Washington. Is that beautiful or what? But what I like about these cards the best is the backs. Look at the backs on these. Look how nice that looks. So beautiful. The artwork they did back then. I mean, that's really what draws me to all these 1800s or pre-war cards. It's just, I mean, check this out. Look at this Samuel Clemens card here. This has got to be the highest graded, a 6. I
think
can't
there's
imagine.
a 7 out there, but it's one of
Can't
the highest.
imagine that. I mean, cards from way back when, So all of these, as you see, anything with an N designation, that's 19th century cards. Beautiful. And look at the back. It's just from the Great American set. And this is from the Duke cigarettes. Here's a Mark Twain, 1904. And that is, well, this is definitely an English card.
I think it's Australian.
Australian? It could be, yeah, you're right. It could be Australian too, because the Wills company usually, but let's see, this Havlik cigarette. I've never heard of these.
There's 3 different backs on those.
1904, so I don't know if that would be
Enough
brand.
said Cards just picked up that one, but with a different back. So I don't know if he's going to show on a YouTube video or not, but...
Cool. And Rembrandt. I can't believe you got these so nice.
But the funny thing is, like, if you look how expensive his 1952 Look and See is, which is quote-unquote a short print, there's a lot of them out there. Like, this is way tougher to find, and it's earlier.
Oh, of course. I mean, come on. And, well, but the Look and See, the Rembrandt is a short print in that set.
Well, I was saying, this is tougher to find than that short print.
Much tougher. Well, it's from 1902. You can't even compare.
The thing with Ogden's is some subjects were in so many different sets. Like in Edison's not hard to find because they printed him on a ton of sets. Same with Winston Churchill. But like there's some subject matters like Rembrandt that he's only in one set. So finding a copy of him is very tough.
Wow.
Like George Washington in one set. Finding a copy of it's tough. Houdini is in one set as well. And that's why Houdini is so expensive.
Yeah.
So still I'm looking for Houdini, but if anyone has a lead, let me know.
Yeah. And this is the Duke card. And Dylan, this is the one. You got lucky that he picked this one up. That's why you got yours. That's beautiful. This is the highest graded.
No, it's not.
I thought there was.
There's someone that has an 8 on eBay.
What? No way.
He's asking for 100,000.
How could you have an 8?
So the funny thing is, the guy on eBay is named, I think, AJ Vezina, and it's from the goalie. You know Vezina, the goalie. He's a relative of him.
Oh wow!
But he has like
crazy,
incredible stuff on his eBay page. Like you're talking about the highest grades and stuff.
I gotta check that out. I gotta go check his site out and see. Probably a big time collector, you know.
Yeah.
There's the Alfred Hitchcock. That is so cool.
That is his first card.
All these are so undervalued.
I think that was undergraded at a 5 with how nice
I think
it
so
looks.
too because it's not. Look at the centering on that card.
Like, it looks beautiful.
It's beautifully
I
centered.
don't know why they got a 5.
The back is perfect. This is a cracking material. Possible, but I wouldn't. I mean, you know, it's going to be for your PC, so just keep it that way. You know?
Unless someone gives me like a 9 or an 8 or something like that, then it's like, all right, well.
Look at that, Andrew Jackson. That's super cool. I just can't believe you got these in such nice condition. I mean, And this has got to be rare.
Very rare. I think it's the only one graded.
Look at that. This is one of the famous astronauts.
First person ever in space.
He was the first one ever. I don't even want to, Gagarin, Yuri Gagarin. I can never pronounce the name, but here in the back it talks about it in the back.
So that's his second card. I actually sent in his first card to get graded, which I say card loosely because in non-sports I consider gum wrappers, if they have like different people on them, that's considered a card in non-sports.
Okay.
So I have a 1961. I think it's out of Israel, and they had like JFK in that set. They had Marilyn Monroe. They have also Gagarin in there. They have like so many historical figures, but that's why.
Look at this. This is a beauty here. The Ben Franklin.
I was so mad I got men's size on that though, but like I'm not finding a nicer copy.
That's okay. That's a beautiful. I mean, if you look at it in the front, which is really what you're going to look at, in the back, it just has like a
Super
little
clean
stain, but still, like men's size. I guess it could be men's size on that, yeah. But still, look at the condition on that thing.
It's not
and
trimmed
the
by
picture
any
is the
means.
main thing you're going to look at, and the picture is just so beautiful and bright. Now you have almost a whole set of these, right? You're just
Not the Great
missing-
Americans, no.
No, which
So,
is the one that you
the Lone Jacks. I
the
think
Lone
I have-
Jacks.
So Lone Jacks, I'm at 75% or 80%, and I've talked to two collectors who've been building it for about 20 years, and one built it over 20 years. One has two cards missing, and he's built that also over 20 years.
Crazy. Look at the G-Men.
Well, do you know
That's
what's
so
special?
tough.
Do you know what's special about this G-Man?
No. Oh, it's made. It's in France.
Yep.
It's a French one.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, yeah. They're rare enough to find the American version, and to find a French version, I've never seen that before.
So the American is interesting. I was talking to a collector who's like super familiar with the set. There's like 8 short prints.
That's the John Dillinger, by the way.
Dillinger is not a short print, and the American set it's common on that one, but depending on the numbers in the set and depending it's a very complicated set. But there's about 8 that are very tough to find.
Leonardo da Vinci. And that's from 1899. 1899, guys. Look at that. And that thing is in awesome condition, too, for such a big card, because it's a bigger card. And that looks like it's definitely like a German. A chocolate.
A Stolwerk one, I think it was on there.
Yeah. Chocolate, it says on the back. And can you imagine these cards coming with a piece of chocolate in 1899 and still surviving in this kind of condition? I mean, that's
Funny
so,
is people were
so
paying
awesome.
crazy amount of money for his card in like 2022 tops, and yet this is cheaper than that 2022 tops card. Like, what would you rather have, the 1899 or a 2022? Like,
The thing is, people don't know about it, and they're so impossible to find that it's a
But that's
search.
the fun part about it.
That's what I enjoy. That really the search is the most.
look how nice
fun.
that 2 looks.
That's beautiful.
It's a 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at the back to see if there's anything that they could say.
Nothing.
But sometimes they look at this and they think it's some type of glue stain, but it's not, because it's not perfectly set on that.
And that thing presents like a
But
5.
who cares? I mean, it is like a 5. Look at that. Look at the corners and everything on that. But the picture is super bright, super cool. And here's a Neil Armstrong here. This is 1969. So this is
Another one of his really tough ones.
yeah.
His tops you can find all day
cool.
long, but
Cool
the other
stuff.
issues take forever to grab. That one took about a year and a half to find a copy.
Yeah. Cool stuff, man. Anyway, guys, that's a lot of stuff.
We got 3 more for you.
Oh, we got more stacks. Oh, awesome. I'll be here looking at this all day. I enjoy this so much.
Those over.
That is so cool, man.
Put these over here too.
What is that Tampa Bay thing there? McCrane.
Oh, those are
stats?
those are old broadcasters for Tampa, but
Oh, okay.
I keep on the desk. It's a little extra element on there.
It has like a little button. Do they talk?
I don't even know. They might. Let's see.
I think they might.
Well, there's probably
No,
dead
I thought it
batteries.
was the battery. That's pretty neat. No, I think because I went to the first game of the race.
race?
Yeah, and I have the ticket and
I think you told me about that before.
yeah,
Well,
it was like a huge ticket this big.
it was what, 98, right?
I think it was around 98. Look at this. This is the Roger Bannister. Look how cool that is. Roger Bannister. Look at that. You picked that up at ComC? That's cool. I got some cards at ComC. I've got to go get him to send them to me.
But for a 9 though, it's like It's crazy.
It's crazy. I'm telling you, some of these cards. It's like, where do you even find them? And then the condition. Here's a Sam Langford. And these are the miners extra on the back here. T219s.
Which is way tougher than the mechas that people see.
Oh, it is? That's
Way
the
tougher.
tougher back?
Yeah. Because you always
Yeah.
see the
I see the
mechas.
mecha. Mine's is mecha.
That's not a mecha. That's a miners. That's some
Yeah.
tougher backs.
This is a 1921. This is a strip card of Benny Leonard. These are blank backs. Here's a Willow Chocolate. Oh, a Strangler Lewis. This is great. Great wrestling card here. Look at that. And that came in the chocolate. Willow Chocolate. Awesome stuff. Blank backs. Here's a nice Joe Louis. Now in a 7. Come on, Ryan. In a 7? This is incredible. These got to be the highest graders. Some of the highest
There's
graders.
8s and 9s out there.
From 1935?
Yeah. It's a common set overseas.
Look at that.
Like, in America, it's tough to find, but
Right.
like, you're always going to find those sets. Now, the Joe Louis tends to get picked over. Like, people already picked him out of the set, but it's not a rare card. He has rare stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, but check this out. Alan Ginter, the Muldoon in a 7. That's a great grade there. Muldoon was a great wrestler back in the day. People don't realize how good of a wrestler he was. And Muldoon, I believe, was John L. Sullivan's coach.
Yep.
Yeah. And, Victor Trumper, the best cricketer.
Top 5 for sure.
Top 5 for
But
sure.
that's a super tough set.
And in a 5. And these are blank back. That's the Ogdens. Yep, another one of those W.G. Grace. I love that picture. Look at that beard there. Now these I haven't seen. Harvest Moon cigarettes. Never heard of that brand. But I love the red background. The red back like that. It's awesome. What do we got over here? He just keeps pulling out some fire. One after the other. Look at that. This is Grace and Captain Tom Robertson. Check that out.
One of his tougher Ogdens to find.
I love these. These are all, of course, blank backs. And in a 5. It's ridiculous grade for these Ogdens. Here's another one of these Tom Morris. Look at that. Check that out. That's a beauty. I mean, with these black borders, it's just crazy. And, this is really the GOAT of golf. Pretty much the guy that started it all. Here's the other Tom Morris here, the Koch brothers. That I know is a tough one for sure. That's from England here. Look at that. Check out the back. And you must have the whole run. I think I've shown these already. Yeah, I've shown these.
Yeah, you showed those ones.
I showed these already.
Oh, the Corvette too? Yeah.
I think, I showed the Corvette. I showed the Dempsey. Yeah, because that Dempsey is
I just threw the extra ones
incredible, man.
Alright, and then
So let me see these.
so just a fraction of music stuff, but just some stuff you can.
Yeah, music stuff is cool. That's becoming big right now. I think that one of the fastest growing areas for what I've seen is pre-war and non-sports, especially the music cards like this one here. And this is 1993 Pearl Jam.
That's an impossible card to find.
Flippin' Steve would love this card right here. This was for you, Flippin' Steve.
Not for sale.
Not for sale, but you can look at it.
That took me years to find. I'll just say that.
Years to find. Look at the back. That is so cool. And are these from Brazil or
Which one?
this one
That's
here?
from Italy.
Italy, okay. Language is kind of similar there. And here's another one there. This is the Cantante, the Led Zeppelin. This one I've seen, but in a 9, never. Never
There's
seen
two
in a
nines,
9.
that's it.
This is it. Highest graded. All right, Steve is drooling now. If you're watching this video, Flip It Steve, you're drooling.
You gotta send it to him after.
Yeah. Check that out. That's beautiful stuff. And Michael Jackson, 1972. That's got to be his rookie. Don't they have the Jackson 5 in this set too?
I think so, yeah. But the thing with Michael Jackson, he has a 1971 rookie card. It's a Jackson 5 versus.
Oh, the Jackson. Okay.
But
yeah.
that's his first year of solo cards. The one that everyone says is the 1969 rookie was in 1973, and the grading company still won't fix it.
Well, you got to get with Peter. Make sure he fixes it. Let me tell you, you've done a great job of getting some of these things slabbed through SGC that they weren't able to do it before, or they wouldn't do it until somebody did the research, and that was you.
Well, that was with the 2002 Coachella, which I don't think he's shown you that one yet, but you'll see it soon.
All right, check that Billy Joel. Look at that. That's awesome. An 8. Now this is 1980 Panini. Now this is not a sticker, right?
Which one? No,
Billy
so
Joel?
they call them stickers, but they're not stickers.
Yeah, some of them you could tell they are, but not these. Oh, this is the Coachella Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
In an 8. In an 8, guys. Look at that. Is that hot or what? You're never going to see that card in an 8. Now, were these given out at the Coachella concert? Is that the deal with these?
Yeah, so they gave those out as like a promotion to say like who was out playing. And the headliners, they printed more than the people on the bottom, but Foo Fighters were not a headliner that year.
Oh, wow. Look at the back. Yeah, you can tell. See? Look at the back. And I would imagine a lot of people took this card. I mean, you're going to a concert. You're putting it in your pocket, you know.
Correct.
You're drinking, you're partying, and you...
Yep.
Here's the Doors. 68. Panini Cantante again. The Doors. Awesome. Awesome cards. You see the back of these. This is so cool. Oh, look at this Black Sabbath. And in an 8.
Highest graded on that one.
Highest graded on this one for sure. And the tough thing about this probably is going to be the back with the red back and the red borders in the back. To get that to be graded any higher than like a 6 or so, it's going to be tough. Because when you have these cards that have the backs with a full color border, like this Kurt Cobain back. Look at this. Check it out. Kurt Cobain, 1992. Did you see Cobain, his guitar and everything over there?
So crazy.
Sign. I mean, crazy stuff over there. One of a kind. Check that out. Look at the back. Cool that is. Here's another one of the Lone Jack, the Thomas Edison. Oh, but this has a different type back, I think. No, this is the same back as the other ones. You can see the back of it here. These are super, super tough to find. These are from 1887.
Oh, the Lone Jack set?
Yeah, and Lone Jack.
That set.
Yeah, and
I have some roll over here, but they're going to be my next SGC sub.
Yeah, you definitely got to get all of these graded for sure.
That's what I'm doing. They're all going to SGC. I only got them all SGC subbed.
Look at that beautiful card there. I mean, that's, you know, Galileo, and it looks like the front is just like mint. It just has some staining in the back. But Lone Jack wasn't a very popular cigarette brand back then. So there's not a lot of these around.
Well, look how tough the Lone Jack baseball players are to find.
The baseball cards are impossible to find. And those are pretty much black and white, you know, and these are nicer from the same era, same year. And this is my favorite here, the Ben Franklin. Check that out. I love that card. That's a beautiful card. Check out the back of that one. That one's beautiful in the back too. And it tells you what they did. Like this says here, this is the lightning rod. And then Galileo has the telescope there with the world and stuff. So I love all that, the little details they put into these. And look at Thomas Edison with like the light there. See, and it says it on there. Edison Light. I mean, from 1887. So that's just the beginning of the modern era. Getting electricity, getting light, getting all that stuff. So
Just throw 4 more.
let's do a few more.
Just a few more, and we'll be
All
done
right,
with those.
we'll go for a few more. I really appreciate this. Look what he pulls out here.
I like it.
He pulls out gold, fire.
Just a fraction of stuff.
I have a Mike Schmidt rookie card in the 7, you know, and I'm thinking, oh, that's pretty good grade for a Mike Schmidt rookie card, you know, because I got it raw and I had it graded and it came out pretty
really
nice. I'm
great.
thinking, good grade for a 73 card. And then he pulls out fire with the Opeachy Schmidt rookie card in a 7, the Opeachy version, which is so much rarer.
You know what the funny thing is? The Opeachy and the Tops are about the same price right now, which makes no sense to me.
No sense at all. I've got to go try to find one of these. This one's for Ray from Philly. Ray, I know you're a big fan of Mike Schmidt. Check out the rookie card. And the Schmidt rookie card was voted in this year for the in the YouTube card, what do they call it? The Hall of Fame, Card Hall of Fame. There's the Mike Schmidt. Look at the back. The back is written in Canadian there. You can see that in French here. See that on the top there? That is so awesome. I didn't even know you had that card.
Which one, the Opeachy?
The Opeachy.
Yeah, I don't show a lot of my
No,
stuff.
there's a lot of stuff you hadn't shown. Look at that, Jack Johnson. That is so cool. E75. That's a caramel. See? It says in the back. It's a caramel card. Well, the E cards are the caramel cards. Here's a Philadelphia caramel, Jack Johnson.
Yeah, I talked about the other you talked about the other Philly Wright brothers, so I had to show that.
Yeah, that's so cool. Look at that. I love this, how it says this card is one of a set of 27 scrappers.
No, it's not a Philly caramel.
27 scrappers. And then it's got, it's pretty cool. It tells you boxing rules and all that stuff in the back. That's pretty neat. I hadn't seen that before.
I was hoping my Cy Young was a Philly caramel, but I can remember which I had, and it was a standard caramel, so I was like, could I have the trifecta?
A little bit of a disappointment, but not too bad. 19, now this is the Ogdens. That's a beauty. Well, guys, I think I've shown enough cards here from Ryan's place, his personal collection. So if you see some of those cards and you want them, too bad, you gotta wait until he gets a better copy of that. But I really, really want to thank Ryan for showing me those cards and appreciate
No problem.
him for spending time together with me here. So thanks, guys. I'll catch you on the next one. It's Orlando from A Collector's Dream. Like and subscribe. Have an awesome, awesome day. I'm out here in Central Florida having an awesome day here with Ryan Nolan of Breakout Cards. So please like and subscribe to his channel. I'm sure you all know it already. I'll put a link down below, so check it out. Thanks, guys. Have an awesome day.